Hello and welcome to Scorpio new moon video. This is a collective message for everyone and it's quite an in-depth new moon because it's happening in the sign of Scorpio. So when we talk about Scorpio collectively and what it means for all of us, Scorpio rules over everything hidden, everything unseen, secrets, and it generally comes to light, either whether it's something that is going on within you that you've been contemplating about or feeling emotionally. This is where we get that answer, or even actual secrets from others. Now, that's a whole nother thing which brings forth our emotions because Scorpio is ruled by water, fixed water. So it's where we get triggered emotionally. It's where we release, purge, face our fears. Because think about it, when we talk secrets, when we talk things hidden, it's where we get a chance to face our fears in order to transform. Now, Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto. Mars being the god of war, the planet of where we feel motivated, action. I need to do this. This is a thing that I really need to do. This is my desire. This is my ambition. This is what I need to take action upon. And we can become quite determined and focused, very focus driven with that energy. Pluto is where things come to an end. It's the lord of the underworld. It's where we go into the depths of our souls, release and let go of what no longer serves us. And this can be actual things coming to an end, things we need to let go of, where we experience some sort of loss. That's the energy of Scorpio. And we will be delving into our past, things that have happened in the past, long time past experiences that we now are contemplating upon. And why are we doing this? Because we are in eclipse season. So with the Scorpio new moon, we are in eclipse season because we're going to have a lunar eclipse in Taurus. And come January 2022, the nodes will shift. So they're currently in Gemini, North Node Gemini, South Node in Sagittarius. Come January 2022, the North Node will move into Taurus and the South Node will move into Scorpio. So this is the start of us really getting into a space of deep healing and transformation, and even noticing where we have transformed, where we have changed, and what we did change and what we did evolve when it comes to dealing with our shadow and our fears. And honestly, in 2020, a lot of us had to face those things, our fears, our things that challenge us, that create obstacles that we had to basically maneuver ourselves through. So we have evolved, but this energy is pushing us for deeper evolution and transformation. And it has to show us how far we've come and how do we want to move forward. Now, there's a point of intimacy with Scorpio. It rules how we become intimate, vulnerable, trust others. Now, the sun and the moon are both in Scorpio in opposition to Taurus. And this is where we might have unexpected changes. Things just happen. It creates chaos, rebellion. It's very challenging, especially when it comes to secrets and things coming out, things that we didn't know. Maybe you might realize that you and another person or you and a situation have different values. Your values are shifting because Taurus rules over what we value. And that's very important to note because, like I said, about the changes happening in January 2022, we're going on this journey of shifting and creating and maybe realizing what we truly value, what we need to let go of in Scorpio, what needs to transform. In order for transformation, we need to release. How do we connect to others? What do we share with others? Our relationships are changing in a big way on our values, resources, on how we come across and what we want within them. So that's a big change within us, which shows a lot of growth, a lot of understanding for who we are now and how do we move forward into the future, growing upon this new dynamic and how we see ourselves moving forward. This new moon can be quite combative. Remember, I spoke about Mars, especially with words, where things can be said in anger, where someone says something that you didn't know how they were feeling and it's so unexpected to you. And this is where the values come in. This is where the values change. So use this new moon for deep healing. This is where we see power games. This is where when I say power games, emotionally, and it affects us psychologically, especially when someone hasn't been completely honest with us, especially when situations that we thought were one way and now it just changes and we see the truth. We see the truth in Scorpio, even when it is maybe something we feared, maybe we wanted to feel a certain way upon something and now we are forced to see it in a different way because the truth is revealed to us and it gives us a sense of clarity. There's a lot of clarity that comes through with this new moon, a lot of intuition. It's a very good new moon for grounding practices, taking a walk outside, connecting to nature. Taurus rules nature, Mother Earth. So it's where we have to simplify our lives, where we have to look at, okay, who is my support system? Where do I seek support? What is of value? What's of worth? And what is no longer of worth? What did I think was a certain way and isn't anymore? That's the transformation. That's the healing. And like I said, you'll be contemplating a lot of past experiences of where you've evolved. And maybe you want to now connect in relationships with yourself, with others in a different way. There's a lot of psychology energy within Scorpio, and that's the healing of it, where we have to face these things that sometimes scare us, hurt us, create a lot of internal pain, conflict, and struggle in order to move forward. The combative energy is where words are just said because we're not feeling, we're just touching the surface and we're on the defense. Think Mars, God of War, we are defending. So I'm just going to say what I can say in order to defend myself, but I'm not expressing how I truly feel. And we should express how we truly feel instead of just being on the defense in order to create understanding and clarification. Otherwise, we're just going to come across this energy of two bulls and just like, where you are logged into this combative energy of words. The thing that's also important about Scorpio, it rules over, like I said, things that are hidden, crimes, things that are not really spoken about, things that are not really said. And this is where the healing comes in, where we have to transform that energy. And we're going through it now. And like I said, in January 2022, with these nodes shifting, we're going to be experiencing it and moving through it in a deeper way. It can create a lot of anxiety, especially with that opposition with the sun and the moon to Uranus and Taurus, because we feel like something's about to happen. We can feel it within ourselves. We can feel anxious about the changes within ourselves. That's another thing that can create a lot of anxiety, where we are afraid that we know that we are changing. We know our values are shifting and we know we need to take action. And that can create a lot of anxiety within us because it means things are going to change and not be the same again. But that's the process of transformation. And that's how deep Scorpio is. It rules also over other people's money, what we share with others, how we connect, how we're vulnerable. And Taurus rules also over finances, values, our talents, our skills. With that opposition that's coming through, we are coming to a place where we are seeing ourselves versus others. And what exactly, and remember when I talk about Scorpio, other people's money, financial institutions, all of those kinds of things, places where we get money from. We are now seeing that opposition of, do I really value this place if it's a career choice? Do I really value where I'm putting my time and my energy into? What about me needs to change? How do I connect in a deeper way with other people? And that's through releasing my insecurities, my past hurts, that baggage that blocks us, the baggage that creates a wall where we cannot connect because we're so afraid of being hurt. We're so afraid of being judged. Because that's the energy of Scorpio. It doesn't, it's, you know, when the energy is in Scorpio, we're not worried about who judges us. We're not really worried about, you know, what is expected of us, but we really care about our desires, because that is what Scorpio rules over: our deepest desires, our deepest needs, those needs within us that creates passion, which fuels us, that we know we have to live in that energy in order to survive, because Taurus rules over our survival. If we don't have that connection and spark to our passion and desires, and what we feel truly drives us, because that's Scorpio, it's drive, it's energy, it's raw energy, it's powerful. It's where we are a powerhouse. And that is where we look at what is taking away from our power, and what is not serving us and no longer causing a value that we see as a value system anymore in our lives, that it's taking away from that power, that raw energy within you. And that's why Scorpio takes us to the depths of our soul, because we transform it. We can't do it anymore. An eclipse season is a season for major shakeups and wake-ups and calls. This is also a time where souls can transition in eclipse season, because where we come to a point where our soul contracts, we need to be reviewed, and sometimes some souls will no longer be in our lives, either physically or emotionally. We go through those changes. We may not want to be in the same career environment. We may not want to be in the same environment with people, situations. And that's why eclipse seasons are so powerful, and they take us into the next 6 months. So going through those changes, it can create anxiety. It can create a bit of sleepless nights, feeling like I need to go deeper within me. I need to go deeper within to the very part of me, the depths of my own soul, and see what is going to create the passion, the desire, the fire, the true energy within me, and even the energy of emotion, raw emotion, to help me move forward, to transform my life and manifest it in the way that I truly want it to be. And that takes healing. It takes a lot of healing. And that's why Scorpio rules over that healing, that drive through healing, of letting go and shedding the energy that no longer serves you. It shows us the things that we don't want to see, the things that are hidden, the secrets, the deceptions we tell ourselves, and the deceptions we accept from others, that come to light and wake us up to show us this is not part of what we truly desire within our lives, and for us to transform it in a way that suits us. And that takes a lot of energy and strength. And thankfully, Mars is in Scorpio, which gives us that. And that's how you utilize this energy. If you're around anyone that is temperamental, this wouldn't be the energy to be around them, because it can spark that transformation within them, and that way they want power. And the power is not outside of you. The power is not controlling someone else. The power resides within you. It's not about control. And the more we try to control, the more we try to hold on, because this is very fixed energy. So when I'm talking about like the sun, the moon is in Scorpio. We have Mars also in Scorpio. We have Uranus in Taurus. We got Saturn in Aquarius. We got Jupiter in Aquarius. That's all fixed energy. It's all telling us to hold on, but we at a point where this energy doesn't want us to hold on. It wants to set us free. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. My website's linked down below if you'd like a reading, as well as an appreciation of posts. There's a link down below. Thank you.